Let's jump into some questions. Rajiv wants to know, was signing with TNA your way of saying, I'll show you what you lost, WWE? Or did you actually feel TNA was a desirable place to be at this time?
The reason I signed with TNA, and there's nothing wrong with this, but when you're in WWE, it's a huge company.
Yeah.
It's bigger than you.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. You can have the greatest career of all time. You're not going to make a bigger impression on the company than the company itself.
Yeah.
TNA, it's a smaller company. You're the big name in the company. You're carrying the company on your back. You're building that company. You're making it into a WWE. You have a purpose that way. So, when you're in WWE, you're never bigger than the product. When you're in TNA, you are bigger than the product that's carrying that product to another level. There's a bigger purpose in it.
Well said. Another one here from Denovius. He says, after you left WWE for TNA, do you have any baggage that was affecting morale, or did you let it go and see this opportunity as a fresh start no matter what?
A lot of baggage, but I let it all go. I didn't bring that baggage with me. I had a new mindset, a new attitude, and I was the same old Kurt Angle that started out in WWE his rookie year, and I was very excited about it.
Jeremy Priest says, how emotional were you debuting in TNA? You had a heck of a run in WWE, and now you changed directions. What was going through your mind? I guess better said, Kurt, did you feel like you had something to prove? Did you feel like you needed to prove it to WWE, to yourself? Or was it really more about, hey, I'm going to have a good time and I'm going to help these guys grow?
It was about me proving myself that I could be a formidable player and make a company grow bigger than it was. And I think I did a good job at that. It wasn't just me, though. It was a lot of other wrestlers in that company. But I wanted to show that I had a purpose in my life, and that purpose was TNA, and that I could make this company grow. It never became as big as WWE, but there were times where the ratings started to get fairly close. We were doing 2 million viewers a week, 2.1 million viewers a week on Spike, which was a big deal for TNA at the time. I think this is around 2009, 2010. And it made me feel very good as a representative of the company that I was one of the main reasons for that.
Luke from Eastern Iowa wants to know, going into TNA, who were some of the people you were looking forward to working with?
Oh, gosh, a lot of them. AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Sting, Scotty Steiner, James Storm, Bobby Roode, Eric Young, Jay Lethal, so many talented individuals. The list goes on and on. Magnus, there are a lot of great guys. And the women, they had a great reputation of being the best women wrestlers in the world. The Knockouts had a great reputation at the time. So it was a very good company with a lot of talent.
If memory serves, the first time we see you actually come through a curtain in TNA, you're getting in the ring and doing a stare down with Samoa Joe. Why was he the right guy?
I don't know. I did not like that because Samoa Joe was undefeated. And I felt like if I came in the company and started out with someone else, Joe and I could work up to each other in 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
And really build our program. But they wanted to slingshot this thing and make it, do it really quickly. And unfortunately, I ended Joe's undefeated streak, the first pay-per-view I came in, or when I wrestled. I did a pay-per-view, but the second pay-per-view when I wrestled, I beat Samoa Joe and ended his undefeated streak. It made no sense at all. I just felt like we could have built this up. We could have done a lot more pay-per-view buys if we would have built it the correct way instead of slingshotting it. But that's what the company wanted, so that's what I did.
We'll talk about that another time, but next week I'm excited because we're going to do a watch along, and we've had a lot of fun with those. Next week we're going to be doing the Iron Man match for you versus Shawn Michaels. It went down on October 3rd, 2005. Boy, an Iron Man match with Shawn Michaels, sign me up. That's going to be a good episode next week, dude.
It will be a great episode. I can't wait to do the watch along.